When a stock pulls back, most traders start adjusting, but the real test of a strategy isn't when the price is rising, it's when it dips. This week, NVDA pulled back and nothing broke. I rolled the cash secured put as part of the standard wheel management. The covered call doesn't expire until next week, so it didn't need any attention. There was one move to make, but nothing to fix. The only real decision was how aggressively to convert the options premium into shares. Add one or add two. That's what we're going to look at. Not just the numbers, but how sticking to a defined structure during a pullback can still move a position forward. My $180 put is barely out of the money. With NVIDIA down more than 7% today, I anticipate some price recovery next week. So rather than roll down to get it further out of the money, I'm just going to roll it straight out for maximum income. Now, because it's so close to the money, I am going to have to pay more than I usually do to close today's leg. Usually, if it's pretty far out of the money, I can close it for just a couple of dollars. But it looks like it's going to cost $37 or $38 to close, and that's fine because it is more than offset by the unusually high premiums that I'll generate with the 7-day roll. The $180 put expiring in 7 days right now is selling for $370 to $375. So I'm going to roll it straight out, 7 days, and I can expect a credit of about $334. It's changing pretty quickly. I'll ask for $332 and see if it fills. So I got $336 less trading fees. And with the share price down more than 7% today, this looks like a good day to add a couple of shares to the position. So I'll buy 2 shares, offer $181.32 or $181.33 for them. Looks like I'm going to need to edit that in order to get it to fill. I'm going to offer a little above the ask and hope that it fills for less. And it filled at $181.39. So let's get these numbers on the spreadsheet. If you like the way I track all of this, every roll, every share purchase, realized and unrealized gains, I keep a detailed trade log. You can see how it works on my website. The link is below. A $334.68 return on $18,000 worth of capital in a 7-day roll gives me an annualized rate of return of 96.95%. And I used all of that capital and just a little bit more to pay for 2 new shares. So since last Friday, the share price dropped from $190.06 to $181.39, but that really isn't a problem because I was able to use the new share price as a catalyst for a higher rate of return on the cash secured put roll, and I took advantage of the reduced share price to add a couple of shares to the position. Let's take a look and see how this improves my adjusted cost per share. Last week I had 163 shares. This week I have 165. So my math is going to be just a little different. In the last week, the share price has dropped by almost $9, but my average investment per share has also dropped by about $1.35 a share. The net liquidating value of the entire position is $29,485. So my current profit is $8,915, which is a little bit lower than it was last week, but still above where I was on February 6th. So everything's rolling along according to plan. I now have 165 shares. a cash secured put and a covered call expiring in 7 days, and both of them are at this point out of the money. This week, I ran a 7-month comparison between my wheel approach and a straight buy and hold position. I'm a big supporter of selling options, but the difference still surprised me. I'll link that video at the end in case you want to look at the numbers.